Vanessa Kirby is teasing that her character in the upcoming Fast and Furious spin-off, also known as Hobbs and Shaw, is very much in charge of things. However, she cannot confirm just yet whether she's playing Deckard Shaw's sister in the movie, as was reported earlier this month, following the release of last year's The Fate of the Furious, the 8th Fast and Furious movie, overall and second to gross over $1 billion at the worldwide box office after Furious 7. The next installment in the street racing series turned globe-hopping franchise will be a spin-off centered around two characters: ex-diplomatic security service agent Luke Hobbs and mercenary Deckard Shaw, Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, respectively. The pair will be joined in the film by Kirby as, reportedly, Shaw's sister and an MI5 agent who helps the macho duo on a, for now, under wraps, special mission. Whoever she's playing, the Crown veteran insists she's the true boss in the movie. Related. Read Screen Rants Mission. Impossible. Fallout Review. Screen Rant interviewed Kirby at the Paris press junket for Mission Impossible Fallout, which she co-stars in as the White Widow. And, naturally, the topic of her role in the Fast and Furious spin-off eventually came up. At the time, Kirby admitted her casting in the film was not definite and, thus, she could neither confirm nor deny that she's up to play another member of the Shaw family in the Fast and Furious universe. However, she did talk a bit about her character in more general terms. "Yeah, it's not definite yet, but, so I can't really talk about it, can I? But I suppose, yeah, well, I feel like is a responsibility. Just in general, this is generalized, to play characters, particularly in these kinds of movies, that have always been male protagonists led, to play women that are fiercer than the men. And the character in that project is absolutely the boss by far. And I think that's really important nowadays to do that. And that's a really important thing to me. So yeah, I think, yeah, it's not definitely. I literally don't know yet." Fittingly enough, Fallout is now being praised by critics for its complicated female characters, as played by not only Kirby, but also Rebecca Ferguson, Angela Bassett, and Michelle Monaghan. During our interview with Kirby, she also talked about the importance of big-budget Hollywood movies featuring complex roles for women and indicated that it was a factor in her decision to sign on for the Fast and Furious spin-off. "Well, I think it's really important, because these big movies are the things that are getting watched most in cinema. And because a lot of the long-running, like with The Crown or whatever, it's Netflix, you watch at home. And I think people come to the cinema or IMAX to see these movies. I think it's so important to see these movies in the cinema. So, the kids that are coming to see it, or the girls that are growing up, I think they have to be able to look at people on screen and go, I can be her rather than, oh, I don't know if I can be him. Monsieur, he's leading the movie and he's the one getting to do all the action. And I think that times are absolutely changing. And in something like that, the project we talked about, Hobbs and Shaw, what was exciting about reading it was that this was a character which is absolutely in charge from start to finish, and leads it in a big way. Kirby's comments here are encouraging and suggest her Fast and Furious character will play a central role throughout the spin-off, along with Johnson and Statham as the movie's leads. Interestingly enough, Johnson's action movies in general have become increasingly feminist in their portrayal of women in this sense, as most recently exemplified by Naomi Harris and Neve Campbell's respective roles from this year's Johnson vehicles Rampage and Skyscraper, with Emily Blunt sharing the screen opposite The Rock in 2019's Jungle Cruise and Kirby playing the boss in Hobbs and Shaw. It seems that welcome trend will only continue from here on forward. Tags: Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. Looking for an AD-free experience on Screen Rant?